Cody Rhodes and Xavier Woods grew up in the same hometown. Cody Rhodes was a bully to Xavier Woods, and this is just karma.
The cards are on the table, the chips are all in, and nobody is going to fold. WrestleMania 42 is here और stakes है higher than Mount Everest क्योंकि titles are on the line. पुराने जख्म बन चुके हैं full-blown feuds and some dangerous voices are back in a very dangerous head. Welcome to the WrestleMania 42 preview day 1. WWE Now India is brought to you by Aviator, the official crash game of WWE. Fly high with Aviator. WrestleMania वो लैंडमार्क शो है जहां anything can happen. और इसी unpredictability को predict करने we have Danhausen and Kofi Kingston in the house. Okay, first of all, how are you? How's the cursing and demands coming along? Need to know.
Oh, the cursing is going pretty good, but the demands, I think I've only got one so far, the Triple H pointing photo. Where I still need an assistant, I still need a camera boy, I still need a blimp, I still need to be put in the Hall of Fame, and that's coming up real quick. What else was on there? I can't remember. Oh yeah, on the trucks. They need to put my face on the trucks.
What would a perfect Danhausen WrestleMania moment look like?
Well, I mean, that could be, either, destroying his opponent in mere seconds, because that's what Danhausen does, or, sharing the ring with, some people he's looked up to, who's been in the business. Just being in WrestleMania itself is a dream come true.
Now, let's talk to Kofi Kingston. You're a WWE superstar who's seen it all. If I ask you, what is your favorite WrestleMania moment, not including your own, what would top your list?
I guess for me, maybe Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, or actually maybe Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. I think it was a situation where you didn't want to see the legacy end, but at the same time, I actually got to watch that match from the crowd, which I have not been able to do at a WrestleMania. Obviously, as WWE superstars, when you make it to the other side, you can't go out into the crowd and watch the show. It would be very distracting.
I asked you to not mention your own WrestleMania journey, but now let's dive straight into that. Take us through your monumental journey, the historic WrestleMania moment that was WrestleMania 35.
Yeah, it was so amazing because a lot of people, when they say, my dreams came true, they say it as a cliche term. But for me, being a WWE superstar was my childhood dream. When I was a kid, this is all that I've ever wanted to do. I used to have belts that I would make in metal shop in high school.
Wow.
We were supposed to make metal things for like cars and whatnot. I was using the lathe and the sheet metal folding machine to make belts, and I actually still have that one at my house. But it's always been my dream. So yeah, when I got to actually experience WrestleMania 35, so many things happened, so many stars aligned. I was fighting for 11 years before I even had the opportunity. Being able to win the WWE Championship was not only for me like a childhood dream accomplished, but my kids got to be there. My kids were there in the ring. They got to see why Daddy sacrifices so much, why he's away for so long. My wife, who's been completely supportive from the moment I told her I wanted to be a WWE superstar. We both moved from Boston all the way down to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Florida. Now Florida to Texas, Texas to Asheville. She's been with me this entire journey and been very supportive.
Mr. Heyman, आपका ध्यान किधर है? ये आपका दुश्मन इधर है. With Seth freaking Rollins officially back in action, the Vision की उल्टी गिनती हुई शुरू. With Rollins making it his mission to burn it all down.
Consider this worst case scenario.
हम सब पॉल हेमन के डेंजरस और विशियस स्कीम्स को जानते हैं, and so does Seth Rollins. लेकिन मिस्टर हेमन का लक है शानदार, क्योंकि the most unexpected superstar came in to save him against Seth's fury.
Oh my God. I think it'll be quite the task. Gunther has retired quite a few legends this year, but I think perhaps Seth Rollins might pull an upset.
इस फेटल 4-way WWE Women's Tag Team Championship मैच में टक्कर है रॉ पावर और प्योर केमिस्ट्री के बीच। एक तरफ है द चैंपियंस, इररेसिस्टिबल फोर्सेस, नाया जैक्स और लैश लेजेंड, जिनके सामने खड़े रहना ही एक चैलेंज है। और उनके सामने 3 टीम्स वुमेन्स टैग टीम डिवीजन पे राज करने के लिए तैयार। 4 टीम्स, 1 टाइटल और 0 मार्जिन फॉर एरर। कौन सी टीम होंगी विक्टोरियस एंड योर टैग टीम चैंप्स? वेल, you'll have to wait and watch.
Oh my God, I gotta give it to Bailey and the Bird Girl, Lyra Valkyrie.
If there's 2 women जिनके बीच की दुश्मनी न्यूक्लियर लेवल तक पहुंच चुकी है, तो वो है the feud between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch का Women's Intercontinental Championship पर ऑलमोस्ट आयरन क्लैड ग्रिप रहा है, पर सब कुछ बदल गया जब एलिमिनेशन चेंबर 2026 में AJ Lee ने करवाया बेकी को टैप आउट। और द मैन ने अपने इंटेंशंस कर दिए हैं क्लियर विद अ ब्रूटल सरप्राइज अटैक, ready to run it back for the Women's Intercontinental title.
Oh, I was gonna say Becky Lynch tried tricking Danhausen, giving him a 2019 Becky Lynch T-shirt to curse AJ Lee. So I hope that AJ Lee wins, and I think she will.
The Scottish Warrior और Samoan Werewolves के बीच का ये खतरनाक कलेश था long overdue. महीनों से जारी इंटेंस कॉन्फ्रंटेशंस ने भिड़ा दिया इन सुपरस्टार्स को, कॉस्टिंग ईच अदर मेजरली, स्पेशली ड्रू, जिनका अनडिस्प्यूटेड WWE चैंपियनशिप फिर लौटा उनके जानी दुश्मन कोडी रोड्स के हाथों। लेकिन अब इस आग में घी डलने वाला है, with both men fighting in an unsanctioned match.
You two have become liabilities to yourselves and the company. So I won't be held responsible. WWE won't be held responsible because your match at WrestleMania is unsanctioned.
Oh, the Samoan Werewolf. I think Jacob Fatu's got this one.
रॉयल रंबल जीतने के बाद लिव मॉर्गन तो थी क्लाउड 9 पर। However, उनकी हवा में सैर बन गई टर्बुलेंट जब ला प्रिमेरा dragged her back down to earth.
Dijiste 10 años de trabajo duro.
स्टेफनी का मानना है लिव को अपने करियर में हर चीज एक सिल्वर प्लेटर पर मिली, while she had to fight for every milestone she's made. इस कैरेक्टर असेसमेंट का जवाब दिया लिव ने शब्दों से और नकल से।
I am sorry that I judged you. And with that being said,
इसी के साथ हुआ ये WrestleMania 42 मैच ऑफिशियल, और अब बस देखना बाकी है कि क्या ला प्रिमेरा साबित कर पाएंगी खुद को सही और अपने टाइटल को डिफेंड कर पाएंगी, या क्या लिव करेंगी सारी हदें पार बाकायदा टाइटल छीनने।
I can never count Liv Morgan out. You know what I mean? She always has a trick up her sleeve at all times.
Absolutely.
अगर रेसलमेनिया एक शो है तो ये मैच है उसका फुल ऑन एंटरटेनमेंट पैकेज। लोगन पॉल, ऑस्टिन थियरी और इंटरनेट सेंसेशन आइशो स्पीड, 3 ऐसे नाम जो स्पॉटलाइट में रहना जानते हैं, पर क्या वो प्रेशर हैंडल कर पाएंगे जब सामने होंगे 3 एक्सपीरियंस सुपरस्टार्स? क्योंकि दूसरी तरफ है एलए नाइट और द यूसोस, वो डुओ जिन्होंने टैग टीम रेसलिंग को डिफाइन किया है फॉर इयर्स। ये सिर्फ एक मैच नहीं है, ये है एक फॉर्मूला फॉर वायरलिटी।
Oh well, I did curse Aisha Speed, so I think the Usos in LA Knight might be the ones having this because there's a curse.
एक legacy of friendship, brotherhood and mentorship defines Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. अब उसी लेगेसी को बेरहमी से टूटते हुए भी देख लो। The Viper Randy Orton के sensational elimination chamber win ने उन्हें अपने much desired 15th championship के करीब तो ला दिया, and Cody had something to say.
let me take this weight off your shoulders. Because I'm sure you're hearing the voices in your head, and when the bell rings, that's what I expect.
Just like that, सभी fans को मिला 2009 के flashbacks as Randy ने अपने voices की फिर से सुननी शुरू कर दी, burning all bridges and bonds as he ruthlessly attacked Cody and staked his claim on the undisputed WWE Championship with Pat McAfee by his side.
I'm going to go with Randy Orton because Cody Rhodes and Xavier Woods grew up in the same hometown, and Cody Rhodes was a bully to Xavier Woods, and this is just karma.
Cody भी किसी से कम नहीं, reminding us all why he's got Nightmare in his name. पर क्या उन्होंने अपने पुराने दोस्त को उकसाकर कर दी गलती? इस सवाल और बाकी धमाकेदार मैचेस के मजे लेने हैं तो तैयार हो जाओ and don't miss day 1 of WrestleMania 42 by tuning in on Sunday 19th April at 3:30 a.m. live on Netflix. For more updates on all things WrestleMania 42 and beyond, tune in, same place, different time. Until then, my name is Galen and this has been our WrestleMania 42 preview, Day 1. WWE Now India is presented by Aviator, the official crash game of WWE. Fly high with Aviator and see you soon on Day 2. Thanks for watching.